G'day everyone, Uncle Jojo here. Great to see you all again. Today we've been asked a question by an apprentice named Neil. G'day Neil, great to see you, thanks for your inquiry. He's asked me about internal corners and mitre joint. He's been told that it's not correct to do a mitre joint on an internal corner. Well Neil, I do agree, I don't think it's correct. A lot of big apartment buildings and things, because they're trying to smash it home, people just take shortcuts and they just do a 45 and they butt it in together and it's meant to be bish bash bosh all finished off. That does not suit good carpentry at all, or good skill, and it doesn't make for a good mindset either on site. What we need to do on an internal corner is a scribe joint. What a scribe joint is where we cut down the actual moulding of the skirting board to suit best we can. Now, old builds such as this that I'm working on today, or new builds, still have to do an internal scribe joint. If there's any movement or anything in the house, as we know, houses do move. If we have a mitre joint such as that, then it'll crack and move and open and close, and it creates a weak point. When we do a scribe joint, one's a full solid piece of timber and the other piece gets cut around it with another full piece. I'll explain that and I'll show you a little bit better in detail now. Take a little bit of time to do your scribes. There's so many different bits and pieces in the carpentry sector nowadays. We've got fitters, we've got form workers for concrete carpentry, we've got joinery carpentry. There's so many different parts of carpentry. It's super easy these days to specialise in just one particular field, but easy you're working in. That will help you become a better carpenter, and these small little tricks that you learn now, such as scribe joints or joints in general, whether you do your housing joints, halving joints and things like that on site, really help in the long run. Just not you, but also the industry. So what I'm going to show you, Neil, is a internal scribe joint. Here we've got an existing skirt, and you can see it's a full solid piece of skirt and it's an internal corner. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cut a piece of timber that'll come across this wall, or a skirting board that'll come across this wall, and that it's scalloped or scribed around all of this moulding. And I'll show you how we do it all. The whole thing's being scribed backwards, so if the corner sits flush with it, it doesn't interfere with any of this cut. That's why the whole thing's being back cut. So Neil, what you need to do is you make sure that the glue is on the front edge, The front edge, because this was being back cut. It's very important to back cut your timber when you're doing a scribe join, because what will happen, and make sure you get glue on this little nib just here as well. And then that will just slip into place. So you can see now, over here now, that looks like a mitre joint in the corner. You'd never know the difference, but there's a lot more strength and integrity in that scribe joint than there is in any mitre joint. We've even got the duty dad on top, so that helps. That's the technical name, the duty dad on top. So it gives it the appearance of a 45 perfectly. That'll get nailed back into place, and we can even pull that out and glue it and then fix it off. When it's a high skirting board like that, that's always a good trick to do as well. Another thing to remember, Neil, when you're doing your skirts and you're scribing in, you always follow your skirting board and do the scribe on the piece that you're looking down. So if I'm walking into the bedroom here like I am, then this piece here on my right hand side has got a scribe on the end. This piece at the end will have what we call a flat cut on that end and on this end here. Whereas this piece, if I'm standing here, I'm looking down it, I'll be putting a 45 or a scribe joint on this piece here. Same as when I go around the fireplace, I'll put a scribe joint on this piece butting into it. As you can see, we've already got a flat cut there. Thanks heaps for your inquiry. Any other carpenters, apprentices out there that need any questions answered, stay tuned. Thanks for watching and stay awesome. Till next time.